Hello everyone, good evening and welcome back to Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, My Life as a King. We sent some people to go back and explore the previous area, the Latina Tundra. We had a lot of trouble with that place early on when we were trying to, get in there and defeat the boss the first time. Hopefully, a bunch of higher level people did fine there. Also, cool, look at that, Lucina actually assembled a party. That's awesome. I think Eldevrala and Reinvald are the two people that I rejected for the other mission to defeat the boss of the Isle of Giants, which Kriegale did quite handily. Okay, alright, cool. Feel good about that. I like it. Very exciting. Kriegale, oh my gosh, you have so much strength. He must have a negative toughness thing. Because a toughness of 19 on a Lilty warrior is just abnormally low, and 62 strength seems abnormally high. We'll give him some dexterity. I like the idea of my warriors actually being able to hit, attack things. Hey, there we go. That's what I wanted. I didn't realize... Okay, so there's a new... There must be a couple of hidden areas in here, maybe only that one. I wonder if it's going to connect up here to the Simoth Hollows as well. That's probably how we get to the land of Okaku. That's generally how the game works. We had this problem earlier, actually over at the Jangtra Plains. If the area is not fully explored, we don't know that it goes further. Alright, that's exciting. So we could theoretically start exploring the colossal city of Hipparl. Start working towards the Titan fight. Ooh, that's going to be brutally difficult. Gigas Golem Masons dwell in this oversized city. Golems and Gigases? Titan? Those were bosses. Golem was a boss that we just fought here. Gigas is another boss we fought elsewhere. So it's like a city full of bosses just stomping around as normal enemies. That's cool. I like it when games do that. Lost City of Neville. So this is also going to lead us towards where we ultimately want to go, the land of Okaku. But there's another thing that I would like to try to accomplish here. And the Clockwork Executioner. That might be a bit difficult for us, but we'll try that. And do we have any other red monster names kicking around that we can go try to fight? The Silver-Shelled Beast. Yeah, that's another good one. We'll go see if we can do that. There's no guarantee that any of my adventurers are even going to want to take these behests, because they're kind of low-level areas. But it would be really, really cool if we could take out one of those red-named monsters. Oh, there's somebody. Okay. Hey, there's another one. A couple of Lilties. That's awesome. Okay, yeah, no, we got plenty of people that want to do this. Walden has an entire party. We'll send everybody. Hopefully somebody runs into the boss, and hopefully they have a party to back them up, and don't just get crushed. And that was the Clockwork Executioner? Ugh, that thing sounds scary. And this is for the Silver-Shelled Beast, right? Kriegale wants to go. Okay. We will send everyone as well. Hopefully our black mage isn't just slaughtered on his own, but... You know, what can you do? Now we could linger and see what happens when our people actually go fight it. You want to give me mop-up medals? Of course you do. We could also just end the day, just go to bed early, and see the aftermath of this interesting, potentially disastrous encounter. Just see in the morning what happened, but Nah, I think we'll linger for a little bit. We'll run around and talk to people. I don't know if we'll get a little message up in the top right corner indicating, hey, we've run into the silver-shelled beast. I don't know. I don't actually know if we're going to see one of those. It might just be, hey, they've hit the area, they're fighting in the area, and then they're returning, or they got defeated and they're also still returning. I don't know. We're going to find out. So I think we are going to want to linger and watch this entire day and see what happens. Hopefully we run into those monsters. The red name monsters are not guaranteed encounters. They are random encounters in those areas that may or may not occur. And as we've learned throughout the video series here, those red-named monsters, those are bosses. Those are like wandering, roaming mini-bosses or mega-bosses, ultra-bosses. I'm not entirely sure. It all just kind of depends on your perspective. We've had a behemoth, like a level 40 behemoth, showed up and just absolutely slaughtered our adventurers in like a level 2 zone. That was many videos ago, and I still think that was hilarious. Just kind of came out of nowhere and was like, hey, look at you, you're like a level 4 adventurer. Bam! Behemoth in your face. So I think it would be nice if we could actually hunt down some of these things. I believe, not positive, but I believe that defeating the bosses would give the, I'm assuming it would be like the party member, but or not the party member, the party leader, whoever's in charge. But I believe it has a chance of giving them, like, some interesting, rare equipment or items. Like, medallions, the pendants, those sorts of things. Weapons, armor. So I'm not sure. We'll have to keep an eye out. And we'll have to check the inventory of any successful party leaders in the morning. I'm assuming we're not going to actually like find out what happened until the morning, but we're gonna watch everything and we're gonna see. There we go. That's who I wanted to talk to. Well, good to see that like half of our Selkies are really happy and are really doing well. We do have a lot of really happy people over here. Got to be because of the bakery and the parks and the Emporium all kind of being focused around this one area. Oh, you're a visitor. You're like the wandering scholar. I'm actually curious about you now. We're gonna go all the way over here and go to the inn. So people are starting to reach their areas. Maybe we're not gonna go to the inn just yet. Pranta Rapids. Frigil and crew hit the Mirror Lake. And I don't know if they're gonna actually like run into the boss. I'm not sure. The Musu Mazewood has been cleared, or the Musku, there's a Q in there. Mazewood has been cleared of all foes, so if somebody did run into the boss, we didn't see a message about that. Pranta Rapids is just where our high-level adventurers like to go to grind a little bit. Ooh. Derlicious, the Sage. A Yuke from Tipa who was exiled by his own family. Oh, that kind of sucks. A Yuke in a seemingly constant state of stupor. His family kicked him out to try to wake him up from his reverie. His impressions of the kingdom? The Mughals have taken a liking to this Yuke. Oh boy, and secretly... together they've secretly formed the Patarak Procrastination Alliance. Only thing that would have been better would be if they were planning on someday forming the Patarak Procrastination Alliance. The fact that you've actually formed the alliance is... goes against what the alliance stands for. Do want to keep talking to our adventurers and boosting their morale as often as I can. Lucina, I wanted to talk to you. I can go ahead and talk to people. Thank you. Simon, Clive, and Silas all went out, presumably as a party, because they all came back at the same time. Elsa and her party, is it all four of you? No, you're down a thief? I don't think we had a thief die. She must have just spent the entire day in the gaming hall then. Frigale and crew are back. I think that's everybody. I think pretty much everybody's come back. And again, I didn't see any notification about defeating a boss or running into any super scary monsters, nothing like that. So I think we just go to bed and see what happened in the morning. I also didn't see anybody return early or get wiped out. There's a chance that we could have missed it, but I don't think I missed anything. There's also a chance that somebody was still going. But I didn't see anything like that. Okay, you fought 3 groups of foes, such as Ice Goblin. Gill Snapper's party. You guys got a Phoenix Pinion from this? $140 health. And what dungeon was this in? The clan at Mirror Lake? That might have been the monster. Because the behemoth wouldn't be called the behemoth, it would have been called, like, the Crusher of Worlds or something. Wait. I wanted to check the other group that went to the Musku Mazewood. I forget what we were sending them out for. Biting Wasp. Ooh, a Hermit Wand Plus. And a Probill Pick Plus. And you just fought 2 wasps. Wow, and some glass gloves. So did all those things go to Walden? The glass gloves did reduce damage taken from swords. Glass gloves does not seem like it would be very good equipment. I don't think Karlavat got anything new. Grant doesn't appear to have gotten anything new. Uaro does not appear to have gotten anything new, so I don't know what happened to the pick or the wand. I believe everything just goes into the party leader's inventory, but I'm not sure. Alright, Lucina and party. Did you encounter anything scary? An Ahriman. Okay, that sounds a bit different. $60. Oh, it's cool to see that our thief used a mug. So Lucina mugged it and stole some extra elementite. Yeah, okay, the Ahriman is not that big of a deal. Just a regular boring enemy. Okay. Well, there's... The Gill Snapper might have been the boss that Krigale and crew fought. Interesting. Let's maybe go try to fight another one. Just because the Phoenix Pinion also really stands out as a very different thing. So there's the Corruptor of Minds. Somebody can go fight that. Maybe. We'll try. And the Unstoppable Fiend. Ugh, I think that is the level 40 Behemoth. It certainly seemed like an unstoppable fiend. Is there another one? There are a whole bunch of really terrifying monsters. Oh yeah, where was the clan at Mirror Lake? That's over on the right somewhere. I want to look at it real quick. There it is. Yeah, so Gill Snapper is not even an enemy that is listed there. So I think that's what it was. So I think we did defeat one of them. I think we defeated the Silver-Shelled Beast. We still have the legendary foe to attempt to fight in the Spire Passage. We could probably take it on. The Clockwork Executioner, it's here. It's in the level 28 area. It's back in the Pranta Rapids. Ooh, the Ever-Living Drake. And that's just in the Lost City of Neville. I'm super curious. Are there any other red-named monsters that we could attempt to fight? There's a couple. There's like 3 or so that we've seen kicking around now. We could try to fight the Clockwork Executioner again. The Ever-Living Drake sounds scary. That seems like a... Ooh, the Tiny Toon Twins. Let's fight them. We're gonna give it a shot. We're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. Ever-Living Drake. Dragons are terrifying. Just, they're always like the strongest monster in whatever context they exist in. And that scares me. That scares me a lot. Okay, I don't remember what we were sending you guys here for. Something. Oh, the Corruptor of Minds. Which I believe is going to be like a Mind Flare or something. That's what my guess would be. I believe we've run into this one before as well. So, Tortidex and Walden. Sure, you guys can both go. Walden, you got a party for backup. Tortidex will be on his own. I don't know how strong this is going to be. By the way, since these aren't actual behests, we're not getting any medals or anything. We're just getting... We're just doing this for fun, mostly. And whatever items they drop. Like, whoever got that Phoenix Pinion, that's freaking amazing. That's incredibly rare. We got a bunch of people that want to do this one. We will send everyone. And then just... Because this is for the sake of curiosity more than anything else, we're just going to immediately rest. I'm not even gonna run around and talk to people. I just want to see how that turned out. I'm super curious. We're experimenting right now. That's what's going on. This is kind of a little intermission from everything else we're doing. We're taking a little break, fighting some red-named monsters, because this is a really interesting idea to me. And we've kind of been avoiding them after the behemoth just stomped all over my party earlier. So, Kubito Grotto. What did you guys fight? Bitsy Bats. Bitsy Bat, Bitsy Bat, Lunch, Bitsy Bat, Bitsy Bat, Bitsy Bat, Bitsy Bat, Bitsy Bat, Bitsy Bat, so many Bitsy Bats. Nope, nothing Nothing interesting happened there. Yeah, a couple of Bitsy Bats for Tortodex as well. Bummer. Alright, well, Carcass Southway. Surprisingly hard to say. Ooh! You fought a Tonberry? And you got a Phoenix down. So what was it? Tiny Tomb Twins or something like that? And you got a Phoenix down for doing that? Did anybody else fight a Tonberry? Kriegale. No, a couple of Moos. Several of them. Interesting. Well, at the risk of making this a very short video, the Ravenous Howler, yeah, we'll fight that. We'll attempt fighting that. We're gonna do one more round of these, and then tomorrow, / in the next video, we will get back to exploring some of these areas. We're gonna head through the Lost City of Neville and at least open up the land of Okaku. I may still hit Aquil Canyon. Simoth Hollows. I'm not sure. We'll do a little bit more, and then pretty soon we're going to... We'll fight the Clockwork Execution. We'll try to fight it. Pretty soon we're going to go back and try to fight the Cactuar again. That is still very high on my to-do list. So let's let everyone run around, do their thing. Head to the park. A couple of you go to the shrine. We do also need to check out the Infinity Spire pretty soon. Got 4 people here. Now, sadly, other than the red-named boss monster that we're sending our people after, there's not a lot of benefit here. They're not really gaining much experience for fighting these really, really low-level monsters. They're not getting a lot of money, they're not making much... I mean, we don't need money or Elementite or anything. They're not really getting good gear and treasure chests or anything like that. They're just kind of seeking out these specific hunts. And that's it. So if they don't run into it, or if they get wiped out by it or something, then we're not getting any real benefit here. But that's okay, this is all for science. All of the learning. And then at the risk of making all of our people here upset at us, and making them turn off their lights and forcing me to go to bed early, we're just going to end the day here again. And tomorrow we'll have to see what the results were. Thank you all for joining me. May the grace of the Twilight Dragon be with you.